You guys, we're going on a trip. I'm gonna have to move the mic, but we're going on a trip. But you know what I forgot to do? Put on a little bit of makeup so that you can actually see that I have eyebrows and stuff. Okay, I already got in the car. The car's packed. We're going to Chicago to see my kid. But since it's so far away, our first stop is Ohio. Look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? It's cuckoo. Cuckoo for coconuts. Okay, we're gonna do little lips. Not much. I mean, we're gonna be in the car most of the time. I have dry skin everywhere. Oh my God. It's like I get like a scabby nose on the bottom and it's all over. I have all this dry skin on my nose. Anyway. Take a little lipstick right here. Like that. And like that. Not anything big, just to soften it up a little, right? And then you know what else we need? We need some mascara. Some mascara before we go because, girl, do I have mascara? Imagine. We're gonna drive for a while. We'll see how long the battery lasts in the camera. I'll show you some of the road. We'll chit chat. Okay, so we're all good. I usually take my my RAV4, but Chicago parking, right? Because it's street parking and they have like passes that you have to, because after 6 o'clock you can't park on the street and blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's a tight little spot and I have to pass those up because my RAV is too big. This is my husband's Corolla something or other. It's a Toyota Corolla hatchback. It's a new one, but anyway, a lot smaller. No sunroof. I'm going to turn on the music and I'll turn you around so that you could see where we're going as we're going. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. There you go. You're going to get to see some country and then eventually you'll get to see city. We had to do a little pit stop because the route we're taking, well, I guess you could see behind me where we are, but we went to Walmart. The route that we're taking, I do this all the time. My husband always laughs at me. And this is what my husband always laughs at. He goes, do you ever look at the directions? Like I'm going here and I plug it in and I just hit start. He always checks which route to take. And I don't know how, but I always somehow take the route less driven. I wound up taking the route that goes through every rural small town that you could possibly go through. Yeah, so I always wind up doing that. And then a trip that's supposed to take you like 3.5 hours winds up being 4.5 because you go through all these small towns and you have to drive 40. Where you could be on the freeway driving 75. So here's what I did. I said, I can't keep going on these tiny little roads. I have to figure out where I am. Saw this Walmart and I said, all right, we're pulling in here. I'm going to check the directions. I'm going to pee. In the meantime, I grabbed something to eat and drink and am now switching to a freeway. So I'll only be a little bit more on this country road. Big dragonfly. And then we'll be on the freeway where we're supposed to be. Okay, so I just wanted to update you. Let you know we're still driving. We're almost in Ohio. My allergies are acting up. 2 hours and 20 minutes to where we're going.
Head east toward Shamrock Lane, then turn right.
Did you hear that? we're going towards Shamrock Lane. Oh. All right, off we go. I'll check in with you later. Okay, we're on the freeway, highway, byway. Got another, I don't know, like an hour and a half or so to go. At least now we can go a little faster. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm very excited about seeing my little munchkin. We have tickets to go see Titanic. It's like a funny musical about Titanic. I think that's going to be really cool. Other than that, we're just going to keep on driving and listening to music.
There's an object on road ahead.
Oh, I see the object. Yeah, it is. Much busier than the roads I was taking earlier, huh? We're in the city now. This is a fun turn. Well, that wasn't too bad. It took about 4.5 hours. But that's also with stopping. And then from here, I think I have another 5 tomorrow to travel to Chicago. Let's see. We're gonna park and
Head south.
Go in here. What do you mean head south? I'm here. Ain't I here?
Head north.
I don't know why you're telling me to head anywhere. I'm here.
Head east. Head west.
Stop saying that. I already arrived. Can you stand?
Head north.
I'm in front of the hotel, and she keeps telling me to go back out, and then go into the back of the hotel. The lobby's right here. All right, so I'm gonna go in and check in, and then we'll get you in the room. Well, here we are. I'm laying here. We got a little closet. We have the squeaky floor. We have our little bathroom. Yeah, it's cute. Let's see. Not a fan of that. And I already dropped my stuff down here. We have a TV, we have a little desk and a coffee maker. And it's cute, right? Not bad. For one night stay. Okay, and then this is my view out here. And now I know where to park the car because I'm parked way down there. So I know I can move it all the way over to this side. So literally 5 minutes from the hotel, there's a Barnes & Noble. Gotta hit that. There's a lot of restaurants. So let's check it out. This looks like a really cute place, Bar Louie. Then we have the where you can walk down this street, and I already see Barnes & Noble. Do you? Because that's where we're heading. like a whole little city all on its own. I love the gas lights, the lanterns. I don't know what they're called. Gas lamps. Have this cute little seating area, so they have little restaurants, and right in between them you can sit down. Oh my gosh, too cute. And it has the little fire burning. Look at all these places to eat, and look at how beautiful this is. It's so friggin' cute. Well, good morning. Oh my gosh. First off, the lighting's beautiful in here, isn't it? The restaurant we went to yesterday was amazing. I went to an Apple store, talked to them for a little bit. I went to Barnes and Noble, did a couple things. Got myself a book. Came back to the hotel room. And, you know, had some water. And I will tell you this, Mediterranean food, I haven't had it in a while. It was amazing. It was so good. But I think, like, spices affect me a lot. And like when I was washing my face this morning, it felt like a balloon. Like I think I blew up a little bit. I really do. Anyway, let me tell you about last night, because it was not good. I'm going to do this so I can do some my, ouch. I'm going to do this so I can do my makeup without my hair falling in my face. Was not good. First of all, hard time falling asleep. But that, I always have that when I travel. Towel bar. Way too close. I didn't fall asleep till like 11:30. Watching Friends. Because that's what I fall asleep to. So I was watching Friends, didn't fall asleep till 11:30. And slept until 1:30. Woke up, went to the bathroom, tried to go back to sleep. Couldn't fall back asleep. Put the TV back on, and Big Bang Theory was on. Big Bang Theory. So I watched that and fell asleep. Woke up at 2:45. I was awake. I was itchy. That's why I think too, maybe this Mediterranean food, maybe I was having a reaction, which, like I said, I haven't had, but it was so good. And I don't know, something, I think because it's so spicy and so good, I think those spices affected me, because I swear, like, my back was itchy and I was itchy. Like, and then I woke up this morning and I'm washing my face in the shower and I'm like, oh my God, I'm all, like, I felt like that. So I'm thinking I must have been having a reaction that wasn't awful, but was awful enough that it bothered me all night. So anyway, I woke up. Now I'm up. And I keep putting the sleep timer on the TV. And I keep extending the sleep timer on the TV because I'm up and I can't fall asleep. Almost 5 in the morning. And then I fell asleep. And I wanted to be up and out of here by 10. It is 10 right now. I mean, I'm not that far behind, but I didn't wake up until 8:30 because I actually set a timer on my phone, because I woke up at like 7:30 and I said, oh God, give me another hour. And I slept until 8:30. And then I got up, hopped in the shower, and I'm doing all this. But oh my goodness gracious, I can't tell you what an awful night. At one point, at like, I think it was like 3 in the morning, I was like, I should just go. I should just start driving to Chicago. But then I was like, I will be exhausted. So I kept just pushing myself, trying to sleep. So I wound up getting about a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5 hours tops, if I got that much. Awful. And my neck hurts. But my neck's been hurting. Checkout is at 11. I'm hoping to be out of here within the next like 15 minutes. And they don't have breakfast. That's a bummer, huh? Okay, we're a little woke. We're a little woke now. Gotta do some of these. I have my dad's pointy lips. Like I have really big points up here. And I always try to make them a little rounder. Oh, you can't even see me doing it. Okay, we got the lips done. Let's take this out. I missed the morning coffee. But that's okay. It's gonna be a Starbucks morning for sure. So yesterday it was 70 degrees when I got here. Beautiful, hot. When I walked around and went out to eat. Today it's 47 and about to rain and windy as crazy. Okay, we're in the car, we're ready to go. Off to Chicago. It'll take another 5 hours. Windy as heck out here. My hair was all over the place. Here we go. A lot of traffic, a lot of traffic. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see the wind. Turn around. Okay. It's crazy, crazy windy. Can you see the wind? Can you see how crazy windy it is? It's supposed to start pouring too. Oh, that would be my daughter. Because I just texted them and said, I'm on my way. All right, you're not gonna be able to see the wind, but anyway. So we're off now. We're off and we're driving and I cannot wait to get there.
At the light, turn right onto Crocker Road.
Okay. I think we'll probably just do like a dinner and then I'll get a nice night's sleep. I get to check out the new couch that we got them for Christmas. Yay! I went to Starbucks. There's a little Starbucks here in this place. It's one of the plazas that you could stop at. Got myself a Starbucks and my bites, you know, my bacon bites that I like. But I only got just a regular brew. It's a tall, and it's just a regular coffee with a little bit of skim milk. I really wasn't in the mood for, I think I keep hitting the mic. I really wasn't in the mood for my caramel macchiato because it's a very it's like a sweet treat, really. And in the morning, I like to have coffee. You know what I mean? So I have to look around because I can't see because you're stuck onto my monitor thingy. Because I bought this thing that's supposed to hold the Osmo or any camera. You can make it for your phone or you can make it for like a camera, which is what I used it for before I got my Osmo. And it's supposed to stick to anything.
Head west. In 1,000 feet, merge onto I-90 West.
Hear that? Anyway, long story long. I bought this thing and I was like, okay, cool. It'll go on my dash, right? Tried to put it on the dash. It will not stick to
Continue on I-90 West for 295 miles.
She's interrupting me. It will not stick on the dash. It will only stick to like glass. So I think when I had my camera, I used to put it on my window over here, and then look this way when I was talking to you. You know, the lighting is not good, so I think it's better to have it actually in the car, like in here. Plus, then you can see what's going on in front of us too. Because when I had it on the side, I couldn't do that. I couldn't flip it. Long story long. So the only place that it'll stick is on my, what is that thing called? You know, that thing that you have that has like all of your, it has your GPS and it has your music and it has the whole console. Is that what that is? On my console. My lips look so red. They're not that red. Like I have a very like pinkish color on there and they look so red. Anyway, so it's stuck to the console, right? So when I put the car in reverse, my camera, I can't see reverse because you're suctioned onto it. That's all I was trying to say. It started raining like right as we pulled out of where we were at the hotel. And then
There's a lane closure ahead.
And then it was like a downpour. And I was like, oh my gosh, because they said about 11 o'clock it'll start. Sure enough, that's when it started. But I drove through that. Like the clouds, I think, are following me. I think it's coming east to west. So I was able to stop and get a coffee and stuff and not get soaking wet. There's a lane closure ahead. What are we going into one lane? Oh, we're all going into one lane. See it? We're all going into one lane. According to the GPS, I should be at my daughter's. But oh, it's a 2-lane. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that this was a 2-lane. For the love of peanut butter. I'll stay here. I will be at my daughter's house around 4 o'clock. Now, I don't know if that's 4 o'clock my time, East Coast time, or if it's 4 o'clock their time. Lamborghini, goodness gracious. He was on my butt, then he went around me. He didn't like how slow I was going. But I was following the guy in front of me. So, there. Lamborghini. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Since I moved from California. What was I talking about? My lips being extremely red. But other than that... Oh, the time. Right. Because East Coast, she's in the Midwest, right? So she's an hour behind. Right now, for me, it's 11:30. There, it's 10:30. And every time we do the directions, I always say, oh, I'll be there at 4:30. And then somewhere in Indiana, it changes the time. And it flips that hour. And then all of a sudden, I'll be there an hour earlier. I think. Or it stays the same. And it's actually showing me Illinois time. Right? It doesn't make any sense. Do you see how puffy I am? Look at how, like, I don't know. I really think that the Mediterranean food, like the spices, must have like really caused havoc on my body. I really do think I must have been having some kind of reaction last night, and that's why I couldn't sleep too.
There are police reported ahead.
There are police reported ahead. What's the speed limit? Ooh, 70. Well, I'm just doing whatever this guy in front of me is doing. I'm going as fast as the truck in front of me, sir. Isn't it funny how when you pass a cop, though, like you immediately start, like I'm looking in my rearview mirror to see if he's coming after me. Why would he come after me when the guy in front of me is going faster, right? But you just panic, don't you? I mean, you're doing the speed limit, and I still check to see if they're coming after me. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Ooh, it's raining. I'm going to turn you around. Turn around. It's starting to rain. The clouds have started. Oh, I guess I'm going into the rain because it looks like it's dark ahead. Let's see if I can turn you a little there. I can't figure it out. I don't know what it was last night. Something, and I'm very bloated. I definitely have to drink a lot of water today because I got to flush out whatever got in there. The other thing that I really dislike about traveling is all these road things.
There's a lane closure ahead.
There's a lane closure ahead. Every 10 miles, there's a lane closure ahead. So it's kind of drizzling. It's really not pouring. Once it starts pouring, and it's windy because, you know, it's flat here. There ain't no mountains through like Ohio and Indiana and Illinois. Flat. Do you know that they have tornado warnings in Chicago? My daughter said, oh yeah, we get those alerts, you know, that there's a tornado. And I'm like, would it hit Chicago? Because there's all those skyscrapers and stuff. But it, you know, it is the windy city. I guess there could be. I don't know if there ever was. I'm going to look that up. Because now I'm curious. Stop with the rain already. Or make up your mind. Is it raining or not? We're going to put our little windshield wipers on. It's kind of raining, not really. Yeah, so they get those alerts for, oh my God, these roads. Well, now I know why there's a lane closure, right? They're trying to fix all these potholes. So thanks for coming with me. This is going to be a how I spent my week video. Should be about 3 hours long. I mean, before cutting, I'm sure it's going to be at least that. Maybe once I get to Chicago, it won't be rainy. Okay, onward. Okay, so it's like mega windy out there. I have to stop and get gas. I had to go to the bathroom, and now we're going to go get some gas. Okay, I'm going to go out there to get gas. You watch me. It ain't gonna be pretty. Oh, holy crap! Oh. Okay. Do you wash your hands after you go to the pump? Because, for me, oh, it was so cold out there. It's, what is it? Shut up. It is 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm washing my hands. Wash your hands. Windy. I mean, I don't know if you could see it through the window when I was pumping. I was hoping you could see it. It was killing me out there. Okay, cleaned up. Because, okay. Anybody else, like when you, because a lot of people are like, oh, here's the pump. People don't wash their hands. So they will literally, I've seen it, go to the bathroom and walk out without washing their hands, right? Let me do this up here. Well, too. And then with their, you know, poop on their hands, they're gonna pick up the gas thingy. Plus, like I said, it stinks of gas too, so it's like, you don't want that on you. All right, yeah, we have a full tank of gas. We're ready to go. We're gonna start the directions again. Okay, we got that. We got that. I bought myself a Kind Bar and water because I'm plump and I gotta get this, I gotta flush all this out. So we had a pee-pee break. We got us some water and some snacks. We are ready to go back on that freeway. And ow, ow, ow. I think we're about 2, maybe 3 hours away. Yeah, so here we go, getting back on. What I love about truckers is that they will move
west for 176 miles.
They will move over for you to a degree when they see you entering, which is really nice. I like truckers. I drove cross country so many times. I might turn you around again. We lived in California, Arizona. Not a damn cop. What's the speed limit here? Oh, I'm good. We lived in California, Arizona, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and then my daughter lives in Chicago. But we made the trek back and forth many a times. And, you know, nighttime, all that stuff. Truckers are really good. You know, I guess because they drive so much, like cross-country truckers, they do this for a living. What I learned from them is if you're, like, let's say I'm in the left lane right now and there's a truck on my right, but I have enough room to get in there. But if, let's say, there was somebody on my butt and I'm trying to get over, or even if not, even anytime you're going from like the left lane into the right lane here in America, and you just pass a truck and you put your blinker on, they'll flash you lights. And it took me the longest time to figure out what they were doing. And then I, you know, was watching them as I was driving cross country. And I was like, oh, I see. So they're letting you know you have enough room to move over, right? Which is really nice. And then if you let them in, like I realized that was the thing. And then I started doing the same thing. So like if I was in the right lane and a truck was passing and he wanted to get into the right lane, it's harder for them to see if they have enough room to move over. And I think that's why they do that for each other, where they flash them so that they know, yeah, go ahead, get in there, right? So I would flash them, and then they would get in front of me, and then they would turn on and off their lights, like their back lights would turn on and off. And I was like, what is that? Like, why does he do that? Then I saw a couple of them doing it. Then I saw them doing it to each other, and I was like, oh, that's a thank you. You flash your high beams to let them in or whatever. And then when they get in front of you, the ones that know it, which is almost, 98% of them, will then turn on and off their lights so that it's like a thank you. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share that little bitty with you because there are a lot of trucks out on the road. And for the most part, they are pretty awesome. Another long story long. We're still in Ohio, believe it or not. I'll turn you around so you can see the cornfields that are everywhere. Welcome to Indiana. Well, look at that. Blue skies. We're almost through Indiana and close to the Illinois border. And it's nothing but blue skies. Okay. We had our last pit stop before we hit Illinois. So let's do this, baby.
Welcome to Illinois.
To the right of us is the Field Museum, Chicago Field Museum, where my daughter works. To the left, you can see the skyline, the Chicago skyline. And Lake Michigan is to our right. How beautiful is this city? There's bike trails, walking trails. That's the skyline. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, to the right, you're going to see the Navy Pier. You're going to see the Ferris wheel. Amazing steel artwork. Iron, I guess. This is normal traffic. As soon as you get on this route, for some reason, it's always backed up like this.
There's a 5-minute slowdown in 3/4 of a mile. You're still on the fastest route.
See, like she said. I never realized just how beautiful this place is until she moved here. This is going to be a great view of the Navy Pier. the drawbridge, and Lake Michigan. To the right, hopefully you can see the Navy Pier, the Ferris wheel over there. Okay, so we have Lake Michigan. We have all the tall skyscraper buildings to the left. Those are apartments that overlook the lake. Imagine living in one of those. These buildings are gorgeous too. The architecture is just amazing. The water is a nice green. There's people jogging. Someone in front of me is smoking weed. So the smell of skunk is beautiful. There's the beach area to the right. Okay, now the real chore begins. Searching for parking. This is a one-way street with a bunch of driveways. So it's kind of hard to find a parking spot. Then they have the no parking here, no parking there zones. You would think it wouldn't be that bad because we're getting here pretty early. You know, people don't get home until 5 o'clock. It don't look good. Don't look good. It's going to be a ride around the block a couple of times, I think. So I won't bore you with the search for parking.